Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. This is always that like initial awkward bit where I'm just sat here like, okay, is everything working okay? I don't even know if it is, so hopefully. I don't know. Maybe? Hello? Hi? Oh, hey. Hey. I think so. Hold on. Everything is lagging a little bit. Bear with me a second. You can hear me okay? You sure? It looks a bit different than last time I went live. I don't know if YouTube has changed something. I have no idea. Oh gosh, what is this? What is this doing? What is it doing? Okay, everything seems to be working okay now. I think it can take maybe 30 seconds to kind of get, you know, back on track. So I apologize. I'm just going to give it just a minute or so just for everything to kind of catch up, if that's okay. But as long as you can hear me and as long as we're here, then that's all that matters, right? It's weird being on my second channel though. I wish I could have been doing this on my standard channel because I know like a lot of people are going to miss out, but sadly this is what I've got to do, I'm afraid. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi. You made it in time. Good. I know this is a little bit later than when I used to do my lives. I used to do them at like 4 o'clock, I think, UK time. So yeah, this is a little bit later, I think. I can't actually remember. It's been that long, right? So annoying. Hi, hi, hi. Hello. What happened to my other channel? Well, I haven't actually spoken to any of you properly since what happened to my channel, so at least I can talk about that a little bit and you won't be too bored. Those of you who was expecting the season's greetings unboxing today, sadly it's not arrived, and I'm really sad because it was supposed to arrive on Monday yesterday and it's not arrived today again, so I'm very sad because I really want it in my hands right now. Like now, I've seen so many people opening it and all over Twitter, and I'm just, I'm patient. I'm impatient. Hi, 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 hi. It's so nice to see a lot of you guys from my other channel being over here, because like I said at the start of this, I was just really worried that nobody would actually come. I was like, nah, they don't care enough to come and talk to me on my other channel. They don't care. But no, you're here, and that's the main thing, which is good. What is this? What is this? What is this? What are you doing? Hi. Hi. Oh, so quite a few of you bought the season's greetings. Oh no, well, thank you for subscribing anyway. It means a lot. You know, I'm not one of those people who's like, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like, it's just not me. Like, that made me feel weird just saying it, but I do genuinely appreciate it. And I think I know a lot of you understand and know that anyway, so it's fine. Hi, 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 hi. You should be working right now. Priorities. No, but thank you. Stay with me. I like having you here. I haven't got my unlock merch yet. I've done it on a big group order, and the girl I've done it with is still waiting for everything to arrive, but she ordered for like 300 people. So as you can probably imagine, the batches that are coming in are really big batches, so she's still waiting for it to arrive. But I think I might do an unboxing when it all arrives, actually. Probably cry a little bit, but that'd be fun, right? I like the unlock merch is what I'm really desperately waiting for. Like, Oh, you don't understand how much I need that merchandise, but yeah, I'll be patient for now. Hello. I do think comments are a little bit lagging, so if I miss something or I'm late answering something or whatever, it's quite slow. Like some of them shoot up, some of them shoot down, but yeah. The thing is, though, with Brazil and places like that, I know that postage isn't great at the moment anyway. I don't know if that's just because of COVID, but for some reason, I find that different countries just have different mail systems, and sometimes it can be absolutely awful. Like, for example, I got a massive Hyunjin photocard haul from a seller in Thailand, and that arrived in 3 days. Yet something that arrived in the UK a week ago still hasn't arrived. So it's very frustrating, guys. It's very frustrating. Yeah, the merch will be, I know it'll be worth the wait. Like, I know it's going to be worth the wait. Like, I don't think you understand how excited I am. The Unlock merch, out of everything I've recently bought, it's probably like the one thing I'm really, really excited for. But what I actually ended up doing is, so I did the original order where I bought like the hoodie, the Polaroid set, the lenticular, I think that's how you say it, set, and the binder I think I got, and the photo book. I got I think 5 things in total. But then one of my friends who is a UK group manager for like buying stuff on Twitter and stuff, she did a second order, and you probably understand what I'm trying to say here, but all I'm saying is I bought more stuff because unless you guys live under a rock or you don't follow me on Twitter or you don't hear me scream about it in my videos, but I do collect 3 members, which means if I get one of one thing, I have to get it for the other 2, and it's hard work. This is why when you all laugh at me and say, oh, I'm going to ult Lino any second, I'm going to ult him, I'm going to ult all of them. No, I'm not, because if I ult them, that means I collect them. So it's really hard to explain without me sounding like big-headed or, you know, really stuck up, but I only ult who I collect. I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Sorry, let me read some comments because I just talk. You can tell I've not spoken to you for ages because I'm just talking about stupid stuff. You live in Switzerland and your your light stick hasn't arrived? Switzerland's normally, when I've sent stuff to Europe, it's normally not too bad. But then again, if it's coming from Korea, depending where you bought it from, that's where the issue could lie, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the mailing system for me, like I just said, is really just all over the place because you know where I buy all my clothing and stuff from? I get that all from Korea, and my latest package, which had like 15 items in it, arrived from Korea in 3 days, which is the fastest anything's ever arrived. So I think the postal service workers just pick and choose, like, I'm going to deliver this today, I'm not going to deliver this today, and it's very frustrating, very frustrating. Okay, so can I ask about the hoodie? Because you're saying it isn't in your size. Does that mean, did you buy it and you've seen it's not in your size? Because I think it's a 1 size and I'm panicking because I'm not the size of a stray kid. So I'm like, am I even going to fit in it? Like, honestly, it worries me. Is it a men's large? But is okay, so actually, right, the one thing I learned from like Korean clothing, just from the sheer amount I've bought, is that their sizes are actually really good. Like, for example, this is a large and this is quite big, and I'm not thin or slim in any shape or form. So I think their sizes are actually pretty on par with like European and American sizes, I think, opposed to like, you know, Chinese sizes, which I find to be much smaller just from my history of buying stuff online. So I don't know. Okay, you say it's very oversized, but how small are you? Because a lot of you are probably a lot smaller than me, but I'm also quite tall, so that's the other thing I worry about. Like, I like things to be long on me, but I can't because I'm tall. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah, so phobia. Basically, if you're new to my lives or you haven't been to one of my lives before, I'll read stuff on this side and then I'll just start talking and it might not flow very well, so I apologize. It's just stuff that comes to my head and I'm just kind of like, so yeah, I'm a bit all over the place, but we make it work. And yeah, I think Phobia has become one of my all-time favorite songs now. It really, really has. I listen to this probably more than I Am You now, and you guys, if you know me enough by now, should know that I Am You is like the song. So, it's this one. It's this bit. It's this bit. We love Changbin singing. We love him singing. Yes, Felix. Sorry, it's just that bit of the song. We love it. We love it. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna read a few bits here. Jisung. Is Jisung still your ult of all ults? Yes. Guys, Jisung's the number one. He's the number one. I've said this. Him and Yoongi from BTS are like the number ones ever. Like, I might ult Changbin, I might ult Hyunjin, but Jisung is still the number one. Does that make sense? I always worry that my ulting and biasing sounds really complicated, but it's not that bad. Sorry, I'm reading and I look like I'm freeze framed, but I'm reading. No, so with Bubble, I originally subscribed to all 8 of them, accidentally, by the way. I know a lot of people didn't believe me, but it was completely accidental. Because I panicked, I misread the payment thing, and I thought like it was how many messages you could send. Don't ask, I'm dumb. So I was like, oh, 8, that means I can send 8 messages a day. That's what I thought, like for one member. And I ended up subscribing to all 8 of them. I love Bubble, but my only issue is I can get it all on Twitter and not have to pay. I understand that it cuts out that personal factor, but at the same time, it's not that personal because I can wake up and read a message off Jisung and be like, oh my God, he loves me. And then I'll go on Twitter and see like 1,000 people tweeting the same thing. And I'm like, oh, maybe he doesn't, and it sounds really bad and I'm not faulting it. It's just for me personally, it was a lot of money for something I could get for free and still have the same impact, if that makes sense. So yeah, I did sadly unsubscribe. It doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means it wasn't for me, and I'm sure some of you may agree, but nah, it's cute, but I mean, I might get Jisung again. I don't know, but again, it wasn't personal enough for me, and I'm not trying to live that stupid Your Name life, but I just thought it was going to be a little bit different, a little bit more. A, understandable. B, the translations are absolutely naff. And 3, sometimes it didn't make sense with the name, so I was like, oh no, it's just more money for JYP. So I was like, I can buy more albums with the Bubble money. I have all their albums. There's no more to buy. I can just save it for when the SKZoo, whatever it is, comes out. So that's fine. Just a Stray Kids Season's greetings. Have behind the scenes for the photo shoots. So basically this is obviously Stray Kids' first season's greetings, I do believe, which I'm surprised about. I'm surprised they haven't done one over the last 2 years. But if it's anything like the BTS ones, because I've got all of BTS's ones so far, and that one's also on the way with Stray Kids, which is why I'm also excited. They do come with a DVD, so it'll show all of the behind the scenes. I hope and I think who has a Stray Kids season greetings on here? I'm sure I read somebody received theirs. I'm sure it comes with a DVD, a bit like the photo books come with the DVD, with the behind the scenes stuff. I'm sure it does, which I'm very excited about. And I'm sure they come with a random Polaroid, like a limited Polaroid, or that could just be from where I've ordered from. I don't know. I'm just excited. Sorry, I'm reading, guys. I'm just ignorant as hell. That's really expensive. Oh, so you get the Polaroid if you pre-ordered it? Yes. Yes. Also, somebody asked earlier further up in the comments, in regards to the concert merchandise. I ordered the posters. Yes, I did. I didn't realize when it said a set that you got more than one. And that stresses me out because as you can see, I've got no room, so I don't know where I'm going to put them. But yeah, I originally got Jisung's, but then because I ult 2 other members, I got theirs as well. So I'm going to try and frame them and put them somewhere, I think, because they are absolutely stunning. I don't know if you've seen them, but gorgeous. There's no DVD of the season's greetings. That is such a shame because one of the best things about the BTS season greetings, and again, I'm not comparing, I'm not saying one's better than the other, it's just you see the behind the scenes of the photo shoots, and considering how beautiful I've seen the sneak peeks of the season's greetings, that's a real shame. I'd have loved to have seen that, but it's fine. You get so much with it anyway. Oh, yeah, I'm really sad there's no DVD actually. Okay, that's fine. Like I say, you get a lot with it, so meh. I'm just skipping up to some comments, so stop talking about Lino. It's not even funny anymore. My first Stray Kids birthday is coming up in 10 days. In 10 days? Really? In February? I thought I started in March. Oh, I'm going to have to do something special, aren't I, for my anniversary? Might get like a hat, like a party hat, and just have a glass of gin and be like, yeah, happy anniversary. That's cool. I didn't realise. Is Z? Yeah, somebody else said this to me. So Z in British is, we say Z. So when I say SKZ, that's SKZ. Like SKZ sounds so weird. This is probably why a lot of you don't understand me when I say it in some of my videos. But we say Z, like Z. So SKZ. So that's when I'm like, oh, an SKZ player or an SK. Yeah, that's probably why I sound like an idiot. I think I said it on Macne on Top. I was like, oh, it's another SKZ player, and everyone was like, what's that? SKZ player. I was like, oh, sorry, British accent coming through. I apologise. Oh. Sorry, again, I'm reading. Oh, okay. So yeah, because On Track literally came out and was released as like a new song when I first started my journey with them, I do believe, because I didn't have a clue what was happening. And part of me wishes I'd waited, but obviously I saw it, I think, the day it came out. But I've recently been looking back at some of my reactions because I was really interested to know when I when I altered Jisung, or at least when I decided he was the one, when I was going to bias him. And it is actually on the very first video. I don't know if you guys have seen it or you've gone back to it or whatnot, but it is the first video. He catches my eye, which again was fake, wasn't it? Because I remember saying, I think I watched this last night or the night before, the one in the hat's really cute, and that's the double knot music video. And we all know that Jisung is the one wearing the hat in that video. So yeah, crazy. Right, okay, so Minsung, I'm holding off because, well, I actually watched my reaction to that Minsung moments video I watched a while ago, and right, this sounds really dumb, and I really want your opinion on this, but do you ever watch something and then physically you're unable to watch it? Like, you kind of like, that, I get like that, and sometimes I'm just like, I can't physically look at you right now. Like, I can't, and I'm at that stage with Lino, so attempting to watch him and Jisung in some sort of like moments video, I don't think I'll get through it. Like, I'm just really self-conscious that I'll make an ass of myself. So I'm like waiting until it dies off a little bit, but honestly. Stop it. Yeah, you understand. I'm glad you understand. Although I was watching, what was I watching today? Oh, it was the Studio Tunes. I rewatched all of the ones Stray Kids had done just because I was bored, and what else am I going to do with my spare time? And I haven't really watched them since like All In Hyunjin and even Changbin, if I'm being brutally honest with you. So I was like looking at him and I was like, it's different when they're biased. Like, it hits differently. And I was like, I'm going to have to pause this and just take a breath because my good God did it. It's like, this is weird. I wasn't like that in the beginning. Oh, gosh. Oh, Min-chan. Yeah, Min-chan is something I'm very interested in because I'm not sure if I have mentioned this or really elaborated much on it, but Chan to me is different than the rest of the members. Does that make sense? Like, I don't put any above the others as much as it seems like I do because I have my ults and stuff. You guys know I love them all very, 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 very much. But Chan, it's not even like a bias type thing. It's a completely different feeling with Chan. I hope that makes sense and doesn't make me sound like a creep, but I don't know, like, I was watching so many of his lives last night, just in bed, just chilling, and I was like, this guy, he's an actual, like, human being. Like, what the hell? Especially when he says stuff in English and you can relate to it and you hear it. Does that make sense? Like, you understand what he's saying? I'm like, he's actually a real person. Like, in those moments, he's not an idol to me. He's not part of Stray Kids. He's just Chan or Chris or however we want to, like, think of him. And honest to God, I'm just like, I can't even put into words, like, how I feel towards Chan. And again, I don't mean to sound creepy because I know a lot of you understand, but he's just, it's like, where did he come from? You know, like, how does this person exist? It's crazy. Like, I know I don't talk about Chan a lot on my channel. I actually know that, like, but it's not a disrespect level. It's not that I don't appreciate him. It's just, it's a different kind of thing with Chan. It really, really is. Like, he can make me cry, like, so much. Like, he just knows what to say. You know what I mean? We're blessed to just have him. I'm glad a lot of you agree. Yeah. Like, honestly, it's so weird explaining the Chan thing. So my first video was on the 28th of January. Oh my God. I weirdly thought it was when I got back from Korea, but it's not actually, because I bought some of their stuff while I was in Korea, and I only went to Korea at the start of March. So yeah, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh my, a year? Oh, I'm not really a baby stay anymore then, am I? I'm like a toddler stay, kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's like your best friend. He's like a soulmate. You know what I mean? Like a platonic soulmate. That's the best way I could probably describe him. Like, we'll never meet him, we'll never know him, he'll never know us, yet we have this connection with him. It's so weird, but a lovely weird. Like, I love it. And also, for any of you that ult him, wow, that takes a lot, because like I say, he's just a different level. Like, I don't think I could physically have enough love in my body to ult him. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Kindergarten stay. Yeah. Primary school stay. How's the guide going? I actually wrote a load of notes today. So basically, just to give you a little bit of information. So yesterday, the company that I work for has decided to actually close now for lockdown, just for everybody's safety, because I don't know if you're in the UK or if you hear about the UK, but the UK is really not handling this virus situation very well at all. So I am now not working. I haven't lost my job, don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just not working now for everybody's safety, which I'm pleased about. If I'm being brutally honest with you, I think I need it because, you know, Christmas was hard, retail was hard, everything's been really tough. I feel like I've been neglecting my channel, and everything happened with the strikes, and then I just feel like I've just not been doing well enough at this. Like, part of me has just been wanting to give up so many times, whereas now I feel like I can kind of put my heart and soul back into it again and really start enjoying what I'm doing. Like I say, I think it was the strikes that really knocked me backwards, and I was just so close to just being like, nah, it's not worth it. You know, I can just watch all of this on my own. I only do this because I like to experience it with you guys, you know, because you're all my friends and stuff. But yeah, it was just, it sucked. But anyway, on a lighter note, I am back to being able to do this full time, which I'm really, really happy about. So yeah, this also means I can focus on some of the other groups that I've neglected, but I think a lot of you know, or at least understand, that Stray Kids is the priority of this channel. Like, I think I've made that abruptly clear. So, you know, those of you who are waiting for NCT, ITZY and all that kind of stuff, it will come, Day 6 as well, but Stray Kids are the priority. And that's just kind of how I do things. I'm not here to react to every group under the sun. I'm here for Stray Kids, pretty much, and Stray Kids only. So, yeah. I'm seeing all of this go up. Sorry, let me read a little bit. It's not letting me read. Okay, there we go. Oh my God, that scared me. All the comments just disappeared. It just went blank, and I was like, oh no, not again. I'll be talking to myself. Okay, let me read. Ego. Yeah, ego. Imagine Shan watching this right now. Well, the thing is, I've thought about this briefly because I'm not a big enough channel to ever have this happen to me. But I remember, I'm sure a K-pop reactor got told that, I don't know, maybe Felix or Chan or somebody had watched the videos. And I sit here and I'm like, as much as that'd be amazing, no. I could not imagine any of them watching me react because it's cringy and awful. And could you imagine Jisung watching me crying over him? Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. Ugh, it's horrible. But at the same time, I kind of low-key want them to, because I want them to know how much I love them. But yeah. I don't react to BTS because basically when I started my channel, I started it for Monster X, and I did all my journey with Monster X, and now I'm here for Stray Kids. But I was already massively a stan of BTS in the first place, and because so many people already react to them, so many people use them and get clout off them, and I'm just like, no, BTS are like my personal, like, I just watch BTS in my own time. I watch every single thing BTS do. I love BTS. I know a lot of people don't like them, and I understand, I respect that, but I am not part of the toxicity. Like, ARMY is one of the most toxic fandoms there is out there, and I love BTS, so I try to dissociate BTS from like my channel and stuff. I've reacted to a few, but it's not really worth it for me anymore. I just watch them in my own time, if I'm being honest with you. Yes, Chris does know everything. He's everywhere. I already know that. It's like he's so obvious with it now, though, isn't he? Like he is just like he's on the Sam Twitter, probably crying over Felix like the rest of us, you know. Do you know what's really funny though, which I find quite ironic in my position, is how many people are like, BTS forever, I'm not gonna like any other group, and then slowly Stray Kids just starts coming in. Like I find that that's kind of like the norm. Like you either just like Stray Kids or Stray Kids only, which I find is they don't even like any other groups in K-pop, or you like BTS and you like Stray Kids, or Stray Kids have come along and pushed BTS out, which is really sad. I'd never let that happen. But yeah, it seems like, you know, yeah, so many people are getting it. Oh my god, yes, you better appreciate J-Hope. J-Hope, Hobi, he is my love of my life. Him and Yoongi and Jungkook are my three in BTS. I love J-Hope so much. I like, oh, anyway, sorry, triggered. The thing is though, BTS have become such a like, how do I word it? Like pinnacle of K-pop that it's almost like if you don't like them or you don't know who they are, then you're not a K-pop fan. I can't explain it. I mean it in the terms of like Twitter's a very toxic place. So, you know, if you, basically on Twitter, what I find is if you don't like BTS, your point is invalid, and I hate that. So I've been into BTS since the end of 2016, the start of 2017. So I've been into BTS for a long, long time, but I never join in anything like that. It's awful, and you really see the true signs of people. At the end of the day, it's freaking music. That's what stresses me out the most. Like these weird fan wars we have, and just horrible like pitting people off against each other is so pointless. Because at the end of the day, we're just here for music. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so bizarre. Like it sounds strange, but do people who like Justin Bieber and people who like, okay, who's another mainstream Western artist? Because I don't listen to that music. Post Malone, do they have fan wars? You know what I'm saying, right? It's just such a strange thing. Do I love Soap? Yeah, Soap is like my number one ship of all time. Look at my boys. Wait, can you see them? They're there, my babies. I mean, don't get me wrong, like reading through your comments here, I fully respect every single one of your reasons and decisions and stuff like that, but it actually saddens me to read like, oh yeah, I was in ARMY and then Stray Kids came along and I lost interest in BTS. It's like, oh, I'd hate that. Like it actually scares me to think that I would ever lose interest in BTS. Like it actually upsets me because I'd hate that. Like, I mean, I've got to admit, I have much more of a personal kind of level and bond with Stray Kids in regards to just them as people, if that makes sense. But I wouldn't ever not have that with BTS as well. It's very different to me. Like they're on very different levels, but equally the same in my eyes, as much as that doesn't make any logical sense. Oh my gosh, so many big comments. Let me read. Okay, this swears. Let me turn it over. And that swears. Okay, there we go. Sorry. We're not going to talk about younger fans because they already have disrespected me so much on Twitter and they scare me now. I'm sorry if some of you are young. I know you're lovely, but some of you aren't nice, just the same as some of the older K-pop stans aren't nice. It's, I don't know. Like you say, the internet can be a very toxic place. It really can. You're on the sweet side of Twitter. Stay on there. Stay and be safe. Don't go on to the nasty side of it. Well, I've never ever really listened to girl groups before. I mean, it's is the only exception, but then again, I don't. Apart from the stuff I've done on here and the few songs I listened to on here, I haven't listened to any more of their stuff. I don't know what it is. I think once I start back up with Itzy, I'll get back into them a lot because I do genuinely like them. But I don't think I'd ever go out of my way to be like forcing a girl group down my throat. You know what I mean? It's just a completely different kind of thing for me with girl groups. I don't know. I also think girl group stands, like just girl group stands, are actually really nasty, especially towards like boy group stands. Does that make sense? It's like, just like what you like, people. Calm down. Yeah, stay on the good side of Twitter, please. Please, please, please stay on the good side of Twitter. I mean, I don't go out looking for it. I think because, I mean, I went through and basically unfollowed a ton of people, especially who were mainly BTS related, and I don't see as much. The only things I do see these days is stuff against Stray Kids, and when I say I'm ready to go out and pack a punch, I'm ready to go out and pack a punch because out of all the groups in the entire world, and I know I'm very biased here as much as you guys are, they are the group of people who least deserve any kind of hate whatsoever. Like, there is not a single flaw in anything they do, even as human beings. Like, if you remember recently, like, not to bring it up, the whole Felix and Bubble thing that went on was just insane. Like, I feel like people who hate on Stray Kids pick on the smallest things and just mold it into something really negative and really, really aggressive. Whereas if you strip it back and look at the original problem, there isn't one. Does that make sense? Like, people just twist and just make things so horrible, but it isn't, you know, which is why I get so protective and so aggravated, especially when it comes to Stray Kids, because there's nothing that they do wrong ever. Or if they ever have, they have gone upon themselves to apologize and do what they need to do before it gets out of hand. Does that make sense? They learn and grow all the time. So hey, Lᵒᵛ. Is it right? It's not. It's wrong, isn't it? Is it wrong? Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. Sorry, I don't mean to get like, you know, I get very passionate about certain things, and I have spent a few of my live streams getting very aggravated over certain things. So I'll try not to do it because, you know, I haven't done this for a while, but we all know that I get a bit wound up sometimes. But at the end of the day, you literally do not have to stan anybody, no matter what anybody says. Like, for me, my biggest fear on this channel is disliking a group and then being really obvious, because I can't lie. And it, like, so some of the things I get asked to react to has no correlation to anything I've ever spoke about or ever watched before, which is fine, because at the end of the day, it's all about finding new music and stuff like that. But I can just tell I'd be sat there like, huh? You know, and it'd be really obvious. I'm really scared because I'd get so much hate. But this is the thing, you can't, so many people pretend to like stuff just for the sake of it, and I'm just like, oh, I can't do it. Hold on, Lᵒᵛ. It's close, is it? Type out how to say it in my British accent. I swear I'm gonna get it right, because every time I react to one of your videos, I like have a small anxiety attack. I'm like, how do I say the name? How do I say it? And I just end up cutting it out in my editing. It's really embarrassing, because sometimes I'll have said it and then I'll edit and cut it out, but you can tell that there's like a jump. So, sorry, just having a bit of a conversation here. Queen behavior. Thank you. This is my crown. Thank you. Oh, these comments are stressing me out because they keep disappearing, and I keep thinking I've missed loads of what you're saying. Let's go up to when I was talking about Stray Kids. Yes, yes, yes. People discredit their achievements all of the time. It stresses me out so much. And what stresses me out the most at the moment is, so quite a few people are obviously getting into Stray Kids, which is absolutely 100% amazing. Like, I love it so much because that's what they deserve. But the main reason why I wanted to start a guide is because I actually really dislike some of the guides that are out there. They're so outdated, and I know I said this on my last live when I spoke about me doing a guide, and it's probably going to be awful anyway because I have zero editing skills, but some of the stuff that they focus on, I'm just like, what? What? And I even look back at my reaction to the guide, and I'm just like, that didn't actually tell me anything. I didn't learn anything. I learned that, you know, Lino has 3 cats. I learned that Felix was on Pop Soul or whatever it's called, because in most of the guides, his segment is just like 10 minutes of him doing Pop Soul. And it's like, what relevance is that to anything? I mean, it's good and it was a great thing for him, but who cares? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, and Sungmin and IN, they literally, it's like they've run out of time, or they've run out of like cares. They're just like, oh, Sungmin does this and Sungmin does that, and oh yeah, IN's from acne who had braces and he likes trot music, and you know, it's like, oh my god, come on, I could write a freaking book about what they do, and I'm hyping myself up right now, but the guides are going to be awful. I know that I saw it today actually. Is it SKZ Vintage or something, or film? They've done something for Free Rapture, which a lot of you told me to watch, which I will. It's quite long. I think they've done like a guide part thing, which I haven't watched yet, but I have high hopes for that. I really, really do. Sorry, I'm reading again. Oh my gosh, I've missed so many comments. I'm so sorry. I'm not ignoring you. If I don't answer a question, just type it like 7 billion times. I will figure out how to explain the pronunciation and DM you. Have you DM'd me now? No. Okay. Yeah, at some point DM me and I can learn. Am I going to buy Jisung's Quacker? Of course. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to buy all of them. I'm scared I'm going to buy all of them. I'm definitely going to buy Jisung and Changbin and Hyunjin's if I can. I've already been saving some money ready for when it's released, but RIP my wallet. Yeah, so I also agree. So some of the guides, aside from stuff being outdated, which happens, I mean, 2020 was a big year for them, so I understand that a lot of it will have been missed by guides, which is absolutely understandable. But some of the information, you can tell when people are reacting to the guides that they have no idea what's going on or what they're reading. Like, no idea whatsoever. Like, even some of the stuff about their bonds and friendship don't make any sense because the context is just so randomly thrown in. There's no like background to it, if that makes sense. Like, some of them have clips from like 1 kid's room and 2 kids room, but they don't even know what 1 kid's room or 2 kids room is. You know what I mean? So you kind of almost need to explain that they did this segment where they talked about, you know, each other, and then you can be like, so that's why they're saying that. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, it's just, I've got this idea in my head of how I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's just because I'm like old and a perfectionist of how I want to do things, but Vic Killjoys, I have all of their guides saved, and I probably should have watched them at the start of my journey. But you know when things just slowly just start slipping down your list? They're on there. So I don't know if it's even worth me watching them now because I feel like I know the boys enough just through my own research. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to react to them and new possible subscribers see that I'm a year into this and be like, why is she only learning that now? You know what I mean? So I'm a bit unsure. Am I correct in saying that you have watched and reacted to a lot of stuff but have not had time to edit them? Yes, so that's correct. So Patreon, I know a lot of you aren't on Patreon, which is fine. I've said this from day one, but I think a lot of people misunderstand with Patreon, and they assume that as soon as they join my Patreon, they're just going to get access to every single thing ever. So basically, just to update you guys briefly, I have done my full concert reaction. Now, I wanted to do that before I did anything else because I wanted that to be uploaded as soon as physically possible, because I just want to share that with you guys so much. It was my first concert experience. No doubt it was your first concert experience, so I really wanted to do that. So that's done and edited, ready to go. I have finished Finding Stray Kids season 2. That is completely done. If you have watched my Patreon today and seen that I've uploaded episode 1, my hair is completely different. That was because I watched it the day it came out, and think how long ago that was. So a lot of stuff that's going to go onto my Patreon is stuff that I watched like 4 or 5, maybe 6 months ago. I just haven't had the time to sit and edit because they genuinely take so long. Survival show, believe it or not, guys, I haven't finished it. Do you know what it is? I think it's because so much stuff kind of went on, and like, you know, COVID and just stuff happened. I didn't pick it back up. I think I have 3 episodes left of the survival show. And I promised myself that over the next 2 weeks, I'm actually going to finish it because it's been so long since I watched it. Like, I watched that so early on, but I'm almost kind of glad I've waited because I think I'll appreciate it a lot more. You know what I mean? And also, ever since the whole situation that happened not too long ago, that's another reason why I put it on hold, because I was unsure what I could upload without you know, offending or triggering anybody. So that is another reason. But yes, I have so much stuff pre-recorded. Like, for example, I watched the whole what's it called, 2 Kids song and the heart room thing. All that has been watched and reacted to, and it just needs editing. So there's all that to come as well. Oh my god, I didn't press down. Hello. Yeah, so you think those guides are outdated? I won't bother then, I'll just watch them in my own time. So a lot of people have told me to watch the Chan and Young K, like V-Live collab thing, but you need to understand, I don't like to just jump into things without understanding more about the people. I'm not one of these reactors who'll just watch something really early on and not understand it, whereas I do actually believe I like Day 6 enough now and know enough about them to enjoy it, you know what I mean? So that will be coming at some point. Oh, and yeah, the talkers. Now the talkers, like, so many people, like, as soon as a talker drops, I get people messaging me and commenting just saying, can you watch this talker? Can you watch this talker? The one that's just dropped. And I'm like, I haven't watched number 1 yet. Like, give me time. But my aim with the talkers is probably, depending on the length of them, because I know some are shorter than others, is to literally, especially now that I've got time, which is amazing, to binge watch the heck out of them and like go through them all in like a week. So I'll upload maybe like 5 a day. Do you know what I mean? I just, yeah, I don't, this is why I'm not rushing into it, because I want to do it properly and not watch 5, wait a month, watch another 5. Does that make sense? I want to watch them all really close together. So the thing is with my guide, like, I don't really want to include the survival show stuff, mainly because it's a bit of a spoiler. I mean, maybe include the fact that they were on it and that it's available to watch, but so many people don't put warnings and stuff, and then they show. So the amount of times I've seen the clip of Chan consoling a crying Felix when I haven't even watched the episode yet has ruined it for me. So I was thinking of not including actual clips from it, but just including it as kind of like, oh, and this happened, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then there's the behind the scenes of music videos as well. which honestly, I have so many videos like saved and lined up. It's going to take me so long, but this is why I'm enjoying it. And this is why I worry a bit that people are just like, well, where's this reaction to NCT? Where's this reaction to ITZY? When are you doing day 6? When are you doing this, that, and the other? And I'm like, well, I have like 300 Stray Kids videos left to watch, and they are my priority. So, you know, it is difficult to spread my time out, but I promise I'm going to try. I really am. Like I say, now I have more time and I can relax and get more sleep and rest without having to worry about working and then coming home and film. I think I'm going to get so much more done, which, yes. So yeah, some people have asked me if I'm going to do the Felix ASMR videos. No, it's not that I don't want to, because I don't love him with my entire heart and soul, but ASMR makes me cringe. Like, I struggled enough watching the, you know, the one where it's like, don't wake dad, and it was like 4 or 5 of them. That was probably enough for me, but just one of them, I'm just, like, do you know what it is? It's not that I don't, like, enjoy it. I think it's just because it's Felix. It's just like, I can't do this right now, like, especially not on camera. So yeah, please don't expect me to react to that anytime soon. I'm gonna just watch it in my own time. Oh. Yeah, I kind of want to watch them in bed with like my headphones on. Do you know what I mean? Or like snuggled up on my phone with like a cup of tea, rather than here just like. Okay, hold on. I've missed loads of comments. So just in case you're unsure what I'm gonna be putting on YouTube and Patreon, so all of the talkers are gonna go on YouTube here, hopefully, and all of the behind the scenes are gonna go on here as well. It's only kind of like the shows and like certain performances and really exclusive stuff that I'm not gonna put on my channel. But that's again why my Patreon is literally the lowest I can set it, because I don't think I'm providing enough for it to be like, I don't know, £10 or something daft like some people charge, you know? This channel is just a giant Stray Kids shrine. It is. Like, the thing is, I'm not even ashamed about it. Like, I know, like, what I've learned from doing YouTube and seeing my channel grow since, you know, getting into Stray Kids, is that most channels grow so rapidly because they're new and, let me just get my words together because I don't know where I am right now. And because they react to like a lot of groups. So I'm almost past the sadness of, like, hold on, let me backtrack and start again. Basically, I worry that because all I do is react to Stray Kids, and because I am a Stray Kids fan, and because, as you can see around me, I'm not new to this, that is boring. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really feel like more and more people prefer watching people like initially reacting to a group, and then they'll subscribe straight away, which is great. But when that person's reacting to like 15 groups, and then you're almost welcoming 15 lots of fandoms in then. Does that make sense? Which is why some people's subscriber counts grow so quickly, because, you know, they have so many varied fans on their channel, which again is great. But then for little old me, who's just here with Stray Kids, it's like, hi. This is why I try to make it so much more of like a personal kind of safe place, because we're all in the same boat. In regards to, we all know we love Stray Kids, we're all here for the same thing. It's not something new with me, if that makes sense, which is why, again, like I say, I treasure you guys so much more, because you stick by me regardless of you knowing that I could sit here and, you know, like, oh my god, she's watching God's Menu again, oh my god, she's in Skin. Well, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that made any sense. Hopefully it did. To those of you who aren't native English, I'm sorry, because I'm rambling and I'm speaking fast. So I apologize. Also, do you know what I've noticed as well? Do people prefer watching like male reactors? Does that make sense? Like, I found so many, it's more the people with, the higher subscriber count and the higher view count. Again, not that I care about that. I mean, I care because I like meeting new people and I like spreading the joy of Stray Kids. That's the main reason why I worry about those numbers. But rapper reacts to Stray Kids. Why has he got 50,000 views in 24 hours? Do you know, like, I don't know why. Like, but then there'll be somebody like me, and then there's obviously Eve. If you all know who Eve is, you all should know who Eve is if you follow my channel. And then other kind of fully established Stray Kid fans, girls I'm finding as well, who get next to no views. Like, it really just, is it because we want to see basic white men reacting to them? Like, I don't really understand it. So, okay, a lot of you are speaking your mind on this. Let me see. And I don't care. Like, you can be a boy or a girl, do what you want. Like, it's fine. I'm just more interested if that's what's affecting certain subscriber counts or views or things like that, you know. Do you know what really annoys me? When here we go. If you're new here, guys, this is where I start talking about things that annoy me on the internet. When reactors like pause it and then start like rapping, like, what are you doing? I'm not here to watch you rap you shit. Anyway, sorry. I'm here to watch you react to Stray Kids. Like, what's happening? You know, it's so weird. Like, some channels are so weird with what they do. They really are. I mean, I could be classed as weird because I sit here and I just cry over them, you know, metaphorically and literally, but I'm so glad you agree and you understand, honestly. Should I put like basic British weird girl reacts to Stray Kids and see if that gets me any views? I don't know, because for some reason putting like OG K-pop stan, what does that mean? What does that mean? Why are you different than me? Like, it really just, like, I keep thinking, do I need to change my title? I don't get it. Yet all these people are getting so many views. It's so bizarre. So yeah, Joji, by the way, is like my favorite non-Korean artist. I love Joji and I love Chase Atlantic, but as soon as I listen to Chase Atlantic, I weirdly just picture Hyunjin dancing to it and I'm like, I need to turn this off now before, you know, so yeah. But that's also the emo in me because we're a bit emo. Sorry, let me read some more. Relatable. I'm so glad you understand. Like, I know I don't speak for everybody. Like, I know I don't speak for everybody. And I know some people are trying really hard with their channels. But come on, I don't care if you rap in your free time. Like, it makes no difference to what you're watching, you know? Yeah, well, Say What Reacts. We love Say What Reacts. We love Say What Reacts. Say What Reacts and Eve, who, as you all should know, had the problems with her channel, are the only other two reactors I watch now. I literally don't watch anybody anymore because I just get irritated by them. They start off great, and then they just get this YouTube fame or whatever. They get all these views and stuff, and they just start just doing stupid stuff. As soon as they start releasing merch, I'm like, nope. Sorry, I'm just reading stuff again now because I end up just yellowhead British lass reacts to Stray Kids. Perfect. But no, like, on a serious note, Jisung Simp reacts to Stray Kids. Yes, that is my official title. Sorry, that is my official title from now on. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, I do think some people genuinely don't like fangirls or people who are like excited for what they're about to see. Do you know what I mean? Like, actually, like, whenever Stray Kids releases something, whether I've heard the song 20 times, 50 times, or once, I'm excited to watch it, and I think I portray that a lot in my channel, which I would regardless whether I'm sat here with you guys or I'm sat downstairs on my sofa. So I know some people can be annoyed by that, but at the same time, I don't understand how, because for me personally, as much as I like seeing people's initial reactions, I really, really do, I also really like seeing fans appreciating and enjoying the new music they're listening to, you know? So it just confused me a little bit. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not bashing every single reactor here, because I'm sure I've got so many flaws that other reactors would bash into. Like, I fully get it. And I'm not saying that the title thing makes them a bad person or they're not good at what they do. I just sometimes think it's a bit clickbaity. And if you're a genuine and nice enough person, you don't need it. Do you know what I mean? Like, people will watch you because you're nice, not because, I don't know, you used to like K-pop 10 years ago, or, I don't know, you rap in your car on your lunch break. I don't know. I'm just, yeah. I'm glad a lot of you like Chase Atlantic, by the way, or at least know who Chase Atlantic are. Okay, I'm just catching up with comments now. I do apologize. Hello, people who've tuned in. I just ate my own hair. Hi. My favorite Chase Atlantic song is probably Into It or Friends or Swim. I like those three. I keep listening to them at the moment. In fact, let's put some Chase Atlantic on. Look, by the way, he's a baby. He's a baby. We like Chase Atlantic. We like Chase It. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, the fact that Eve lost her channel was honestly horrible. Like, me and Eve have spoken briefly just on Twitter. I should make more of an effort to speak to her. I really, really should, because we were very much in the same boat when it came to our channels getting absolutely screwed over by YouTube. And she's also one of the few reactors who I very much see similarities with in regards to how we react, how we think, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very, very sad, and I really hope her second channel, you know, gets the recognition it deserves. But it just makes me sad sometimes, because there's people who will sit there not giving a shit about what they're watching, and they'll get 50,000 views. But then there's somebody like Eve sat there thoroughly enjoying, knowing what she's watching, learning, embracing everything that she's you know, come into contact with, and she's like not even hitting 1,000 views. And it makes me sad. It's like, I will sit here, Eve, and watch that 100,000 times if it means you get the views, because you deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, it really stresses me out. It's very unfair. Yeah, if your intro is longer than your reaction and full of merch, and yeah, I get it. I also used to watch a lot of reaction channels. I really, really did. That's how I got into the whole thing of wanting to be a reactor. But then again, I don't even see myself as a reactor. I'm just a K-pop fan sat here watching Stray Kids. You know what I mean? Like, honestly. Thank you, by the way, everybody, for being nice to me. K-pop stan of 10 years reacts to Stray Kids for the first time. I mean, it could happen, obviously. I'm just messing with you. You know, we have fun here, guys. The thing is, when it comes to like fanboys, I actually love watching fanboys. When they're genuine fanboys, I freaking love it. I really, really do. We do need a me and Eve collab. I think that'd be really cute, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I know I've spoken about Eve again, but some of the videos she's been uploading recently are ones that were on her old channel. So it was before, you know what I mean? Like they're old, but she's re-uploading them so that she's got all of her content on her channel. So just bear that in mind. Chan reacts. I haven't really watched Lᵒᵛᵏ, sorry, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I do know they are pretty genuine fanboys, which is really, really good, and they like anime, which that's cool. I love how a lot of you are just like, oh, I can't wait till Alex sees this, or oh, I wonder if Alex has watched this yet, or I wonder if Alex will, yeah, that makes me happy because it means that at least I'm doing something right, you know? Good question. When am I going to react to the songs I've not heard yet? That could be a good idea for my 1 year anniversary. I was almost tempted to do like album listens, but at the same time, the majority of the songs were on SKZ 2020, and I know most of them, so it would be probably pointless me doing an album listen, because unless you want to see me sit here singing along to all the songs I know, it'd be pretty boring. So what I think I'm going to do is make an accumulation of every single song that I don't think I've heard yet. That does include such as School Life and Glow and stuff like that, which were in the Survival Show, because you've got to understand that was months and months and months ago, and I haven't really heard them since. So yeah, I think that'll be really fun, because I hate going through my Stray Kids playlist, and if a song comes on I don't know, I have to click off it immediately. I'm like, no, it's from my channel. So at least I can listen to them without shuffles. That'd be nice. The thing with SKZ 2021, the one thing that I am praying for more than anything is the mixtapes as OTA. Like, if we get that, I don't think you understand, because, for example, they did mixtape number 4, which is probably my favorite mixtape. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. They did that at the concert, you know, the online one, and I nearly had a full-on breakdown, because I was like, it's the 8 of them singing it. Like, you don't understand how much that means to me, and a lot of people, obviously. So I really hope they do that for that album. I really do. And Insomnia, stop. I freaking love Insomnia. Oh, Insomnia and mixtape number 4 are like my 2 like on par songs. Like, I listen to them so much. Oh my god. The thing is, a lot of people love mixtape number 3. I haven't listened to mixtape number 3 in weeks, I tell you, honestly. But yeah, Chan's verse of mixtape 4 is one of his best, dare I say it, verses to ever exist in the whole world. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, the fact that I cannot wait to just put that bit in my guide. I'm just like, screw the rest of it. You just need to listen to Chan in mixtape number 4. There you go, Stan. Could you imagine if Chan had a YouTube channel though? I'd actually love that. Or could you imagine just Chan reacting to people reacting to Stray Kids? I think that'd literally stress me out. MIA is the song where I altered Chanbin. If you guys remember watching my reaction to that, it happened then and there on the spot. I remember the feeling that came over me. I was like, this is it, guys. I'm ulting him, and I did. I think, well, when I watched the SKZ, sorry, like what was coming, you know, the video they released where Felix was like talking to us, and it was really, really attractive, and it showed us what was upcoming. So did they basically hint that there's going to be another Finding Stray Kids, or is it going to be like another 9th season or 9th room or whatever it's called? because I need that. Like, I need that so much. I haven't watched the 9th. I've only watched that through once, and I'm going to watch it again during my time off and put that all over my Patreon as well, because that was like the best series. I loved the 9th so much. I mean, it makes me cry, but it was good. Yeah, Changbin's verse in MIA hits very differently. Very differently. You keep asking me to play a certain Sriratcha song, but I'm not going to play anything I've not heard, because, like I've just said, stuff I've not heard also includes Sriratcha, and I have quite a few Sriratcha I've not heard. So I will, don't worry, but it'll be on a reaction. Okay? I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Bay 8, that's cool. That's cool. Do you know what is the biggest betrayal ever from Stray Kids? Because I've recently just been editing my reactions to them, is the opening to the 2nd season of Finding Stray Kids. Why didn't they do anything like that? You know, like, why did they do it? Oh, don't. Changmin's hair in MIA. We won't discuss it. We won't. I'm sure there was the 3rd eye was at the start of an award show performance. Were they on chairs or something? Was that 3rd eye? Because I'm sure I've heard it briefly in that kind of setting. I can't remember. Yeah, I've heard Runner's High. I've reacted to Runner's High. What did I do? Don't laugh at me. Machishika. I'm trying to say it like Changbin. That one. Runner's High, Zone. What was the other one I did? What was the other Sriratcha song I did? I reacted to 2 on like 1, but I can't remember which one the other one was. What was it? Well, and obviously I've done all the ones before the mixtapes, you know what I mean? So V-Live, that was it. Passion, yeah, I did Passion as well. We don't discuss the fact there's no time, V. Oh, be me, MV. We don't discuss it. Yes, I did PACE, Broken Compass, Double Knot, Start Line, Hoodie Season. Yes, I've done all them. Yeah. So I don't have very many left. I just need to do. I've not done Road Not Taken. Is there some sort of intro or trailer or teaser where it's Chan and his laptop? Is that a thing? Because it keeps something like that keeps popping up, and I keep clicking off it immediately so I don't spoil it. But that's a thing, right? Yeah. Okay, and a piano. That's Road Not Taken. Okay. Do I watch that and then do like a lyric video for it? Is it the full song or is it like a teaser? See, this is where my newbie side's still coming in. Oh, okay. Stop and Road Not Taken. Okay. Oh, so Road Not Taken, is it a bit like Go Live and Tortoise in the Hair? Do you know what I mean? So Road Not Taken goes into Stop? Okay, cool. I still think I need to do something related to the storyline, but I don't know. And Booster, yeah. I think there's probably about 10 songs I've not heard, so I might just do them all in one video. Could you imagine? Is 0325 about like a bus or something? Do I remember that from the survival show? Because they performed it on a bus. Yeah? No? No, I've not heard Hero Soup. And no, I haven't seen the intros for the albums either. Oh, 4419. That's it. Yeah. See, the numbers, I got a bit confused. Yeah. Yeah, makes absolute sense. Yeah. Okay. Cool. See, I can rely on you to give me all of this information so I'm not misinformed. I think I've listened to like most. Hold on. I haven't heard Awaken or Third Eye. Glow, School Life, 4419. Is that it? I'm just looking through my Stray Kids playlist. Yeah, Road Not Taken, Hero Soup, Stop, Booster, yeah. That's it. Yeah. I've seen that kind of live, but not the full song, I don't believe. I get so mad hearing Ugh. I know I just want to fight someone right now. Is Glow off the survival show? Anything to do with Changbin, I'm just here for, so yeah. And then obviously there's like J1. I did Rock, I did Question, and I did NS all in like the same period of time, I do believe. The thing is, right, sorry to change the subject, but Hobie's verses in every single one of BTS's tracks is probably like superior, like the most superior thing ever. Why has it stopped? Hello? Oh my god, why's my music stopped? I think my speakers died. No, it's time to cry. I think. No? Hello? Ew, it's so boring without music. Ew. Bye. Don't worry, I'm going to try and cap this at, I was going to say 2 hours, so we've got a bit of time yet. The thing is, I still think Hobie's majorly underappreciated, like massively. Massively. Favorite song off the B album? I like both Disease or Dis-Ease, however you want to say it, and Stay. But Stay because it reminds me of Stray Kids, which is pretty ironic, really. So I'm thinking as well, and I don't know how I'd do it because I don't know how I'd record it, but I have obviously ordered, well, I've ordered the DVD and the Blu-ray of the concert DVD thing that they did, you know, for in Seoul. So I want to try and upload that onto my Patreon somehow, just for those of you who obviously haven't been able to buy it. I just don't know how I'd do it. I think I'd have to get like a reader and like do something that way. Do you know what I mean? Maybe. I'll figure it out. Yeah, Hobie has some of the best solo music. Absolutely. How did we break the internet? I've just seen that comment, but I wasn't sure how we've broken the internet. Yes, if it's like 3 a.m., go to sleep. Don't stay here for my sake. I'll do this again sometime. Don't worry. The only thing I'm concerned about, is it going to have Hyunjin crying, or was that not in Seoul? Because I still haven't watched that, and I don't think I can mentally ever watch that. So I'm a little bit unsure how I'm going to be, watching that in like high definition Blu-ray quality. Oh. Oh, it was in Seoul? Oh no. I'm sure that the DVD thing is in Seoul. I can't remember. Why is this disconnected? You're still on. Sorry, just my speaker. Like I say, I haven't watched anything with about them crying or anything, because it literally breaks my freaking heart. You gonna connect? No? Oh my gosh. Hello? You gonna play now? Oh, there we go. Woo! Sungmin. I don't doubt Sungmin for a second would have been like that. Playing the piano like I was playing the piano. Oh my gosh. To be fair, whenever I see the freaking clip of Chan and Felix crying on the survival show, and I've not even seen the episode, I'm just like, excuse me, you're not allowed to cry ever. Stop it. I didn't realise IN cried either. Oh, that's gonna be awful. As much as he's the maknae on top right now, it's really gonna sadden me. That reminds me, I'm gonna put maknae on top on, because I've not listened to it for the 50th time today, and I think we're all missing out as people. Maknae on top. I literally can't even believe they did this. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm the exact same. If I see them cry, if I see them happy, I get sad and cry. Just a moment of silence for Song of the Year, please. I can't believe, I saw on Twitter, and I actually shared a clip on Twitter that I've seen a million times of Chan and IN listening to a clip of this, and I was like, how did I not recognize this? And just Changbin, I know it's IN's song, but Changbin, he looked great in this video as well. Like, I can't quite get over it. Like, the close-ups of his face, where he's got like the match in his mouth, I'm like... Yeah, like, it's literally all over Twitter, innit? Mental. And to be fair, now that this has come out, I've realised how many of you are actually like IN. Like Jongin. I'm always nervous to say his name in case I butcher it. The thing is, so much needs to be on Twitter. The fact that Streetlight isn't on Spotify, not Twitter. The fact that Streetlight and Close and Don't Want to Acknowledge and I Get It, Got It, isn't on Spotify. Disgusting. And that was IN on Top by, the world's best Mackney.
The people.
We love it. Although, yeah, you know what? It's true, because I remember seeing clips of the talker where he's got his arms out and everyone was having a panic attack. And it's like, what have they been filming? And now we know. Yeah, so I watched the most recent Japanese releases they did. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've re-released them but in different outfits. But the other day I did God's Menu, which was so weird hearing it in Japanese, and All In as well. I haven't got SoundCloud. I should probably get it, shouldn't I? I think Jongin and Sungmin stands ults are harder to find, but you're freaking awesome. The thing is, yeah, Changbin's like, here, sir, and then just that's what it's like to stand him, though. It's like 1 minute you're like, oh, next minute you're like I mean, I bias all 8 of them. We all know that. They're all just so uniquely different, aren't they? Yeah, like, where did the buff come from? He was a baby like a minute ago. And the thing is, I think I said this during the Mackney on Top reaction, like, I know that he's not that much younger, but in the culture and in, the group, he is still technically a year younger, I believe. Yeah? No? Is he 2001 or 2000? Ugh, that makes me feel so old. Yeah, so the full year makes it different, you know what I mean? Because it's all about the year you're born, isn't it? So, excuse me. Yeah, 2001. I thought as much. I thought so. The fact so many of you are like, I'm younger than Jongin, I'm sat here like, God, I'm 9 years older than him. Oh. Oh. That's disgusting. Why am I like this? At least I don't look it. At least I hope I don't. I think I look like a toddler. So. I think there's just something like about the Mackneys that are like, you just instantly want to baby them. Like even Chen Kyun from Monster X, like he's the same age as, oh no, yeah, Jungkook? Or is he? No, he's older than Jungkook. Yeah, he's still a baby. Even though he looks like that, he's still the baby. Oh my God, you're all babies. They're all babies. Please, somebody who's not a baby, talk to me right now because I'm feeling very. It's a good job you're also nice to me, honestly. I always worry that some of you would be like, you're old and gross, go away. Oh, Sarah, we're the same age? Thank God. Thank you. No, anyone over the age of 16 isn't a baby to me. I don't know. No, 16 is still a baby. I don't know. Ugh. Of course there's no age limit to music. There's no issue whatsoever. Whatsoever. I just worry like people think older K-pop stans are gross. Do you know what I mean? That's all I worry about. You can be as old as you freaking want. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. As long as people feel safe and stuff here and talking to me, then I don't mind. I'm just a weirdo. Nerd. Jungkook and Chan are the same age. Do not lie to me. Oh. Whoa. Nah. That's so weird. Hi, Nicole. I think I missed your comment, but I saw your name. I love how a lot of the comments are like, oh shit, I'm 25, or oh shit, I'm this age, and it's like, we're all in the same boat, guys. We're all getting older. Wait, Chan is younger than JK? Oh my, see, that's weird because to me, like, JK, even though he looks a certain weight at the moment, and he's like 22? 22? 20, how old is he? 23? I can't remember. I get confused, especially with Korean ages.
Every day can be extraordinary.
Jungkook's the baby. Like, I always just envision Chan to be so much older than him. That's so bizarre. Wow. '23. Well, it's all about the like the liner in it. So like 97 liner, 94 liner, and stuff like that. See, that confuses me how they can be 25 in Korean age because that's 2 years older than what they are. Isn't it only a year older? Or has everybody aged at New Year? Trying to get my head around Korean ages is really confusing, but it's also so interesting. Right, okay. I understand. Yeah, because they're turning 24 this year. They already have the year. Yeah, okay. It literally does make my brain hurt. Oh gosh. Yeah, so everyone's born a year and then they get a year older at New Year. So basically, if you're born on New Year's Eve, you're 2 on New Year's Day. Is that right? Ooh. Yeah, so how old is Jongin? I love how we're all kind of like, yeah, no, maybe, I don't know. 19. It is very confusing. But like I say, it's really interesting how they do things. Like, it's really cool. Yeah, 19 internationally. Yeah, he's turned 21. So in the UK, being 21's like a big deal. This is why he's released Matinee on Top, because he's like, I'm old now, you know?
I'll show you the way, so follow my lead. You gotta get on the move when I say okay. Can't you see I'm in my zone? Can't you see I'm in my zone?
Yeah, I think as soon as you're out of your teenage years, it's kind of like, okay, this adult stuff's actually happening now, isn't it? Yeah, that's a good one. So a fan once asked Sungmin what his alcohol tolerance was, and he said he has a decent one. Are they allowed to drink? They're all old enough, aren't they? Like, it genuinely baffles me, because I've never seen anything to do with them and alcohol, like, ever, I don't think. Like, what's the legal age to drink in Korea? Is it young? It's 18 here, so. Well, JYP has a lot of rules, don't they? To be fair, that's the kind of question I'd bloody ask him. Hey, Sungmin, do you like vodka? 20. All right, okay. So legally, they all can drink. The dating ban's still such a weird one, isn't it? Like, I get it. Like, part of me understands, because, you know, they all live together. They're all in their prime of their career and all this kind of stuff. But it just seems like, why 3 years? What's, you know what I mean? Like, who thought that's the good time scale? Is it because they'll be established then? But then what changes, you know? 무슨 말을 해도 왜 내 나 심장이 쫄려 baby 애써 담담하려 해봐도 떨리는 내 목소리 어정쩡한 몸짓이 내 토끼 소리 내게 말이 건네. I think the dating thing is still just such a weird stigma around K-pop. I think it's something I'll never really fully get my head around, you know? Like, it's just a bizarre thing, but at the same time, from an adult and business perspective, it does make sense. I'm not saying it should, like, you know, you should control the lives in any shape or form, but they are young men who want to do well and succeed. So if you remove that temptation, I do kind of get it. But like I say, from a business standpoint, but from like a humane standpoint, I'm kind of like, you know, dating isn't necessarily bad. I understand as well, like, it's all about fan service, isn't it? And making yourself seem available and perfect for all of the fans, which, again, it's just part of what K-pop is, but it's such a, I don't know, it's such a strange thing, isn't it? Like, dating bans. Could you imagine, like, One Direction having a dating ban? It's just weird thinking about it, you know? Yeah, so, like I say, the actual dating ban, from a professional working kind of point of view, is not bad, but it's one of them weird kind of things, isn't it, where I don't really know how I feel about it. Yeah, the thing is with the whole dating thing, I think it's not as big of a deal to fans as what, like, the media and Twitter and stuff makes it out to be. Like, yeah, I understand it'd be weird initially to like see them with somebody, because for the last God knows how many years we've just seen them as these like perfect pinnacles, these perfect humans, idols at the end of the day. That's where the name originates. But I think it'd be really nice to see them in that kind of situation because it humanizes them a lot more. So for me personally, the whole dating thing, like, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I understand like some people are going to be weirdly disappointed in seeing them with someone, but for me, I'd be like, yes, son, go for it, you know, because at the end of the day, you want to see them happy. And I think it'd really, some people are a bit delusional when it comes to ships and stuff like that. It's all fun and games and we love it, but from a reality point of view, you want them to be happy. Like, all I think about is like BTS, for example. So Jin's going to be like Korean age 30 soon. If he ain't got a wife and a kid at home, you know, I feel sorry for him. I mean, I know some people careers come first and they don't care about dating and stuff like that, but, you know, human touch and human physical contact and affection is something that everyone deserves. And I don't mean it in just that way. I mean just in a human basic rights way. So that's why I want it to be lifted as soon as possible. I want them to get all the cuddles in the world, you know? I mean, I understand when you're rookies, you don't want like the you don't want to stray from what you're doing. You know what I mean? You want to put your heart and soul 100% into it. So yeah, the whole couple thing coming out as a scandal is so weird. Like, why is it a scandal? Why are two people dating a scandal, you know? Yeah, the thing is, as much as this is hard to digest and understand, but groups, when they openly come out as dating, I understand why they lose fans, because we're so like brainwashed into believing that these perfect men and women are just there for us constantly, that as soon as their attention goes on someone else, so many people are so delusional to think that, well, why is he not giving me that attention? It's like, he'll never know you ever exist, you know, so why does it matter? It's just really, it's really sad. I almost kind of want them to like not an idol. Like, I think the whole thing with the scandal and the issues is when two idols start dating. Whereas if it's just somebody, I don't know, that they just know, I think that's a lot better, because it just means that they can actually live their lives. You know what I mean? They can live their lives privately.
We, the people.
For the people.
By the people.
BTS almost pretty much 100% have to be, if not one or two of them are or what, they've got their own houses. I don't even think they live together anymore, you know, where it's a bit different with Stray Kids, for example, because they do all live together still in their dorm, you know, so it'd be a bit weird for them dating, because it's not like you can like, oh, do you want to come back and watch a film? It's like, well, don't mind the other 7 men here, you know what I mean? So I understand it from that side, but I don't know.
Can't give up on you.
The thing is, though, I also understand that a lot of people are doing stuff later anyway, so putting a career first before you date is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with finding someone in your 30s or even your 40s, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. So at the same time, I again, just going back to the dating ban, like I get it, but I think if they had their own choice in it, I think it'd be a little bit different. But yeah, hey, let's catch a movie at my place, but don't mind Jisung snoozing on the couch. There's a girl on YouTube who does a video about her anniversaries with Taeyong. What do you mean? Her and Tae? What are they doing? Yeah, again, it all depends on like your well, the thing is, every single person's different. Everybody has different sexualities, different interests, different careers, different life goals, you know. So like putting everyone in like the same basket, you know, I can understand where issues raise in regards to like somebody commented saying, well, my parents did this at this age, therefore I feel like I have to do this at this age. Whereas I think as a society, we're at a point now where you can literally do what you want. You know, like everything is so open and stuff now. So we'll see. You know that's what I'm doing when I finish this video. I'm going to binge watch all of her 30 videos and see her living that life. I think like one of the things I think about when it comes to just going back to the whole dating thing, especially when it comes to idols or just people I care about in general, is like as much as you want them to date, you want them to be happy. So you're almost subconsciously like, well, that person better be treating you right. They better be giving you all the kisses in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a weird one because we're so infatuated with them and they share so much of their lives with us that when it's such a private thing as well, but part of us will be like, you better be happy. Just you know what I mean? Like I think that's why the whole dating thing is very, I don't know, it's a weird one to kind of put your head around. And I think when Stray Kids start dating, I think it'll really divide the fandom a lot. I really, really do. And it will be interesting to say the least because, you know, the good people will be here. Yeah, like if Chan's future partner doesn't kiss his feet every night, they need to leave, you know? The thing is, though, you also have to remember that Korea is still very funny about sexuality in general. So there's always that kind of like, if any of them, I don't know, for example, was homosexual, it could be like a massive thing. So kind of cutting the whole thing off is like the safer option. You know, I'm not saying any of them are, I'm just saying if they were, because sexuality is so open these days, like people just love anybody these days, which is wonderful. But I think because it's still such a taboo topic in Korea, I think despite how close everybody is with kinship, which just baffles me, I think, you know, they're trying to protect everyone at the same time. I reckon it'll be somebody really surprising. It'll be Jongin or Sungmin. The thing is, we always think like they're super like shy as well, but we never see them interacting with other people outside of kind of the industry they're in. So it'd be really kind of fun to kind of know what they're like just normally. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think Chan's like the most open. He's got a lot of friends, which I think is really nice. What I kind of mean is, like, you don't publicly see it. Like, they don't kind of show it very much, if that makes sense. Like, they probably all have loads of friends and loads of people they hang out with and stuff, but I just feel like we don't see it enough. So if we do ever see it, be it through freaking Dispatch or whenever one of them comes out as dating, it'll be a bit of a shock because it's like, oh, right, well, I've never seen them like that before, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Chan's with his partner all the time. We just don't know because he's just friends with everyone. That's so true. Yeah, well, that's the problem in it. It's the over analyzing, and it's just the toxicity of the fandoms at times. Whereas I can also understand why there's the dating thing as well, because I mean, there's loads of different ways to look at it, isn't it? And it's obviously none of our business. And Stray Kids knew what they were doing when they signed up to what they were doing. And it's not just Stray Kids; it's anybody really. You know, I think it's just going to be interesting in March when they all come out as, I don't know, they've been in relationships for years or something daft, you know, like secret ones. But yeah. Tell you what blows my mind, Shonyu and Chan knowing each other. That's just so weird because to me, Shonyu's like so much older and just so much more like, I don't know, I just didn't expect them to have ever been friends. It's crazy. Yeah, the fact they lived together was really weird. Like, I don't understand, like, how would they have ever lived together? Yeah, no, I agree. Like, yeah, so the industry did kind of screw itself over in that aspect. It's almost because it's been hidden from the start. They've really shot themselves in the foot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I agree with that. So, Stray Kids with Chan, yeah, especially, like, to be fair, all of them, they're so invested in what they're doing and their career and stuff. I don't think that bothered. Do you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely believe that, which is fine. Like I said before, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, it was in the it was in the 9th, was it, when Chan revealed about the Shonyu thing? I think. Like I said, I've only watched that once. I can't wait to rewatch it. In the Dingo thing, but I've watched that recently, I'm sure. What is this? goodbye. Yeah, the live streams will be more regular. Like I say, the next one will be when I get my parcel and I unbox my season's greeting, which I'm very, very excited for. So yeah. To be fair with you, no, it's never too late to stan any group, I don't think. I think the beauty of starting a group late is the fact that you'll have so much to watch and catch up on. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'd be really, I think it's really, really fun. A bit like me with Stray Kids. Like, I had nearly 2 years worth of content to watch. And it's so much fun because you can see the development and you can see them grow, which I think is really, really good. Plus, you have so much of, like, the older stuff that you can compare to the new stuff, and the discographies are just huge. I think it's like, it's never too late. Never too late, especially, to be fair, and I know you're talking about Monster X, and I freaking love Monster X, and I wish more people liked Monster X because they deserve it, and I love them very, very much. And I think they are getting more of more recognition now. But yeah, if you're gonna stand any group, I would tell you to stand Monster X because their discography and their overall talent is just absolutely insane. Like, do it. You won't regret it. My aim is to go back to doing these on Sundays. Like I say, I had originally planned to have done it yesterday when my season's greeting arrived, but because obviously it's late and everything, it's just, yeah, it's thrown me off a little bit. Off the topic, I want to focus on what you're saying, but I'm kind of distracted by your background. It's so pretty. Hold on. Bye. It's very pretty. I mean, hold on. Can you? It goes up, yeah. Can you see? Hi. So, yeah. So yeah. And down. Down. Goes very far. So, yeah. The plushies are, well, obviously, you know, the BT21 plushies, but hold on. These ones are from Monster X, because a bit like with SKZoo and stuff, they created their own plushies for Two Top Gone, which is their kind of range. So yeah, it's very nice that all the groups I stand are going to have plushies. I'm very excited by that. And obviously there's a bit of TXT, if you can see. There's a bit of TXT here as well. So, I love TXT. I have all their albums. Love it. Skizoo. Whose is the blue, purple, and pink one? I like that one. That one? Wait, this one? That's ZZ Gone. That's Hyungwon's little character that he made, which is really cute. At least I hope you're talking about that and not something completely different. And I sorted all of my binder out today, and it took me forever to do it. It was ridiculous, but I did it, and I'm really impressed that I did it. I've actually got more. Oh, the BTS one? Which one? Is it here? No? Maybe not. But yeah, as I was saying, I basically sorted my binder out today, and because I ult 3 of them and I collect 3 of them, in my binder the pockets are in 3s, so I've put it like Jisung, Changbin, Hyunjin, Jisung, Changbin, Hyunjin, and it looks really nice. So yeah. I've been told to react to Victon, but that's because I know Hansi or Hansei. I've forgotten what his name is because I see him all over my Instagram, and yeah, I will need a bigger binder soon. It's ridiculous. Like, she thick, thick. So I definitely will. Yeah, one of my friends really likes Victon, so I think I might give them a try. I don't know if I'm gonna like do it on my channel, or maybe, I don't know. I've never watched any of them before, or I don't really know anything about them, so my binder didn't have structure, however, I made it have structure, and I made like the front page today. It's kind of cute. I mean, it's a mess, but that's kind of cute though, with Jisung. He's adorable, so yeah. I just need to add Changbin and Hyunjin on it at some point. I've been told I like Victon. I'm really going to try them, I think. Like I say, I don't know if it's going to be on my channel, but I do think I'm going to look at them. And I agree, Monster X also have beautiful vocals in the rap line. The same as Stray Kids. Like, stan a guy who can spit fire but also sing the most beautiful high notes, you know? I was going to have BTS in my binder as well, but it doesn't work very well. So my BTS photo cards are just loose at the moment, which really saddens me. I need somewhere to put these because I'm going to actually start collecting BTS properly. Because at the moment, I have just kind of got the ones I pulled in my albums, or ones that I've traded or been gifted, etc., etc. But I want to actually properly collect them now, which is going to be difficult because BTS photo cards are just expensive for some reason, which is very stressful. But I'll get there in the end. Look at my baby. So cute. Oh, so cute. Yeah. But I might do some sort of, I was thinking of doing some sort of like binder tour. I don't know. Is that a thing? Or some sort of room tour. Not that this room is big at all, but I know some people are interested in my collection and stuff like that because it is pretty hefty. If you follow me on TikTok, I do post a lot about my collection. So it's not to show it off. I'm just very proud of it. And, you know, as an older K-pop fan as well, I think it's nice to share your collection as well. So it doesn't make people feel bad for wanting to collect, if that makes sense. So, yeah. One of the worst things is Hyunjin is, for some reason, people charge so much for Hyunjin. It actually stresses me out to the point where I get annoyed at myself for choosing to collect him, because at the moment, all of the kind of cards I need at the moment of Hyunjin's are all like the rare ones. So for example, all the IMU cards for some reason are just like gold dust, especially for Hyunjin. I mean, getting Jisung's was ridiculous. Like I'm not proud of the amount of money I spent on Jisung's, but Hyunjin is ridiculous. Like anything that's limited with him, people are charging like between £50 to £100, and I'm like, it's a piece of plastic at the end of the day, you know. But what makes him be triple the price of the other members, you know? And then there's poor Jongin and Sungmin who are like half the price. It's just so weird. Like every member should be the same price. I understand it's like popularity, but still that shouldn't mean you charge more. Like it doesn't matter. So for example, if you go into a supermarket and a pink t-shirt is more popular than a blue one, but they're exactly the same, does that mean you should charge like triple the amount for it? You know, like it really annoys me. And what annoys me more is that all the ones that I need right now to finish my collection are I can't allow myself to pay that money. You'll find the odd seller on like Depop or eBay who don't do that, but they go so fast. Like, they're snapped up so quickly. Like, for example, I need one Jisung card to finish my collection. One, and it's the white border. I am not Jisung card. And I found it on eBay, and it's like a bid, so you have to bid on it. And it's at like £30 at the moment. And I'm like, why? Why is this one card so expensive? But and I never pull Hyunjin, ever. I mean, then again, I've only ever bought like one of the album apart from the latest comeback where I tried for the fan sign. So I only ever have like one chance. But most of them I buy from like, you know, eBay, Depop, or I find sellers on Twitter. Like, I posted a Hyunjin haul on TikTok not too long ago, and a lot of people ask me, well, where did you buy them from? Like, how are you getting them? Like, you must be spending so much money. I'm like, well, if you find the right people who are selling them at the right prices and don't just buy them, you know, at the first chance you see, then it is possible to have a good collection, you know. But yeah, Hyunjin's a little bitch. I just cannot finish his collection. It's stressing me out. Yeah, like there was a sale on K-Town or K-Pop Town or something where a lot of the Stray Kids albums were like half price, and I was just gonna buy a bunch of them. But it's actually, I personally, if you don't want to pull certain members, not that I'm saying all members are bad to pull, go and just buy them on their own, the photo cards. Like, I guess a lot of people don't get the hype about collecting photo cards. I didn't originally, which is why like my BTS collection is just, a photo card collection is just a bit pathetic because I never really invested. It's only Stray Kids I have really invested, and Monster X. Like, I have pretty much the full Changkyun collection as well as Kian collection. I just don't talk about it very much because I keep them with the albums, if that makes sense. Stray Kids is the only group where I've gone out of my way to collect like rare photo cards and rare pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, the thing is, photo cards, and the thing is, I've said this 100 times, and I'm sat here in a room full of expensive merch. Like, there is no hiding it. But this does not make me any more of a fan than you know? Like, people who show off the merch, like I say, I like to show off because I'm proud of it. It's not because I want to shove it in anyone's faces, you know what I mean? And I also like just showing the fact that I like this member enough to collect them, you know what I mean? I mean, this is the thing. You also need to remember, guys, that I am a working adult. Like, I work and I get money every month and I have a house, and, you know, I don't have to ask my parents to buy something. You know, everything I buy is with my money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about sneakily buying stuff. And I mean, that's another thing that makes me really sad, is the fact that some parents don't indulge in their kids' love and stuff for what they're into. But that's another reason why I own so much, is because I physically can afford to buy it. But that doesn't mean I'm rich in any shape or form. Hell no. I just save money every month so I can treat myself, you know? So yeah, I think I've grown a lot, as you can see, with Stray Kids. Like, I did not anticipate being this much surrounded by their stuff and being this obsessed with collecting their stuff. Like, I didn't think that would ever happen because it's not happened with any groups before. So, like I said, this is a big thing for me, but I absolutely love it. Like, my collection is honestly my pride and joy. Like, I'm so proud of it, honestly. I think when I'm a mother, I'm very excited to be a mother I just cannot wait to have a child and embrace everything they want. Unless it's, go and do drugs on the weekend, which I'm not going to be very happy about. But if they come to me and they're like, Mum, can you watch this anime with me? I'll be like, yes, let's go. Let's get the popcorn, And I can't wait to be able to be that type of parent, like genuinely. But oh, so yeah, I do have to go very soon because I need to cook food for my husband. Because remember, I'm a married old woman, guys. Remember, a lot of you are wondering where I get all my K-pop clothes from. When I say K-pop clothes, I mean brands that idols wear. So, for example, this is what Jisung wore for his latest vlog. This is the exact one. It's got the thing on the back. The best way to do it, in my opinion, is, I've always been interested in Korean fashion. I've always just been interested in fashion in general, because I don't like conforming to the beige clothing that clothes around, shops around here sell. Like, I'm just not that type of person. So if you go Twitter, the groups you're into, you will find that there are Twitter accounts that will post anytime that the boys do something, be it, so use Stray Kids, for example. They go on a live stream, they go to an event, they go to an award show, they go anywhere. They will then find the clothes that they've worn and post the brand, the exact title of the item, and approximately how much it is. Normally it's in Korean won, but sometimes they do it in like dollars or whatever. And then you literally just go on the website and you buy it. It's as simple as that. But the big thing that I need to say, if you do want to take your time trying to find clothing that these guys wear, is 9 times out of 10, unless it is not a Korean brand, you cannot buy it from the website because you have to be Korean with a Korean phone number and a Korean address. Most Korean brands do not ship worldwide. So what you need to do is find a third-party person who will buy the clothes for you and send them to you, who live in Korea. So I use a service called Korean Buddy. Literally, that's what's called, Korean Buddy. And all you do is you go on a website, you copy and paste the link or hyperlink or whatever, and then you paste it in like a form. You say the color you want, the size you want, how many you want. You add as many as you want. You send it to them. They will then be like, yes, I can buy this, this, and this, and this. And they will send you an invoice of the total in your currency. And what they normally do is they'll add a little bit of a fee on. So, for example, Korean Buddy adds up to £10 on, depending how much I order. And then you pay it, and then they buy everything for you. And then once they've received everything, they will then send you a picture showing all of the items that you've ordered as proof. And then they'll be like, okay, how would you like it shipped? You can choose X, Y, or Z. And then they'll give you the prices depending on the weight. You pay it, and then they send it to you. It's as simple as that. However, please understand that you need to find, like, I swear by Korean Buddy, I've used them 5 times now. Like, I literally today paid for the shipping because I bought Hyunjin's necklace that he's been wearing loads on VLive and events, the like black onyx necklace. I bought that. You can only buy that in Korea. And I bought 2 other sweaters from just a random Korean brand. I don't just buy idol clothing. I buy Korean brands because their quality and just the fabric and stuff is lovely. And I paid today and it was sent today. And the whole process took 3 days. So if you are interested or you want to know where I bought X, Y, and Z from, if you've seen my collection, simply message me and ask me and I will talk you through it. Happily. Sorry, I just talked so much then. So yeah, like I say, it's a difficult process. It doesn't take 2 minutes. Like, you have to properly search for everything, But the beauty of going on these websites and finding these brands is that it then opens your eyes to other brands. Like, the amount of, like, for example, the last delivery I got had about 12 or 15 items in it. Only 2 of them, like this sweater was in, and one that I think Sungmin owns, was in it, but the rest of them were just other brands I'd seen on these websites and been like, oh, I like that. That's nice, So, yeah. So the Twitter account, hold on, let me find it. The one that I use for Stray Kids, especially. It's like SKZ-ᵒᵦ, I think it's called. And I'll talk you through it super quickly if you want. I mean, I did a TikTok about my collection of clothing. I just didn't do it about how I order it. I think I've gone on the wrong thing. Hold on. Closet? I think it's closet. I might be wrong. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Sorry, I can't find who it is. Oh, I found it. No, I've not. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Hyunjin's necklace it's super cheap. It's literally like £6. Like, it's not a designer necklace at all. But do you know which one I mean? The black like onyx one. They do it in like 4 different versions as well. Yeah, it is SKZ-ᵒᵦ, right? Well, I'll do an unboxing thing, I think, once when my package arrives with it in. Oh, I found it. So yeah, sorry. So this is, oh, it's backwards, but this is basically what I use. You probably can't see it very well either, but so for example, my internet's really slow. Sungmin obviously was on the live thing with Young K. So that's him wearing the shirt. That's the shirt, as you can kind of see. And then, so that is by a brand called A111, and it is about $88. See what I mean? So it's got all the information there, and then they also do a link at the bottom, as you can see there, of where to buy it. And they're all on here, so pretty much anything you see them wear, oh my god, it'll be on here. And so yeah, like Hyunjin's thing, don't know who that is, his hat, so yeah, jacket. So that's how I do it. And then, like I say, you just have to remember that you have to use a third-party buyer. So Korean Buddy, I use them. I swear by them. Yeah, I've forgotten where the necklace is from, actually. I think I recently followed them. Well, I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Overuse. Overuse Official is for the necklace. Again, I'm sorry if you can't see, but it's that necklace. Yeah, that necklace. But she or he, whoever makes it, does obviously other stuff. They also do the daisy stuff as well, if you can see that. So yeah, but that necklace is 9,000 won, Korean won, which I think was about £5 something for me. So basically you'll find that the stuff they wear on live streams and on selfies and in their own time are not expensive brands, because it's their own clothing. Whereas stuff they wear for events and reality shows and all that stuff is all the designer stuff, because it's all part of the like style, like they'll all share that stuff, whereas their own stuff is their own clothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, so the reason why Hyunjin's sweater was so expensive is because he was at a public event, you know what I mean? So they have to wear expensive branding, but that necessarily won't be his, it'll be the company's. That's what I'm learning, is that the company has a lot of clothing that all of the idols within that company share. So you'll see like members of ITZY wearing t-shirts that Stray Kids have worn. They're probably the same ones, you know what I mean? Because they're designer ones, whereas their own clothing that, like I say, what they wear on live streams and all that kind of stuff is their own clothing. So like the Jisung's jacket for the I Got It photo shoot, was not expensive. It was probably about £60, and it's just a basic brand. It's not designer in any shape or form, but it's his, and he, you know, it's his jacket, so it's pretty interesting. But yeah, again, if you are interested, please message me and I will help you. I will send you links and all sorts of stuff, because like I say, I don't just buy it because Stray Kids have it. I mean, that's the plus side, but it introduces me to loads of other fashion as well, so yeah. Yeah, but again, that's a music video, so everything that they're wearing in the music video is going to be branded. BTS are different because they have a lot more money. They are their own people in a way, as in, you know, they dress themselves, whereas Stray Kids are still those type of people where wherever they go out publicly, they will have stylists that fully dress them, you know? So they'll have probably zero control over what they're wearing. So for example, I got so stressed watching the fandom tour and seeing Chan wearing that Gucci cardigan that was white, that was like £3,000, and he's just there, just eating with it on. And I'm like, ugh. But it's not his, it's the company's, you know? So yeah. I'm sure they were Gucci shoes, if I remember. The one that Jonghyun was wearing, possibly. I'm not sure. Maybe. But yeah. Anyway, I am going to have to go in a minute because I've been on longer than I wanted, and my poor husband is probably starving downstairs because we're going to get a takeaway. We're going to get pizza. I think. I hope. And then the bloody Converse, yeah, we don't speak about them Converse. I mean, don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying this like I'm big-headed or I'm being stuck up here, but the Converse are just Converse, you know what I mean? They're not like a designer collaboration or anything. You know, I bought mine off the high street in my town, you know, so, but they are a staple of Stray Kids unofficial merch, I do believe. They're really comfortable, except because I'm tall, they make me like 20 times taller. They're actually here, you know. But the heels, I wouldn't say it's that big because my foot kind of sinks into it a little bit. So, but yeah. Because of lockdown, I can't go out anywhere, so I can't wear them. The Converse are part of the brand. I tell you what is really interesting. So I think I watched a dance practice yesterday, or it could have been today, just randomly. When they're wearing those shoes to dance in, I don't know how they freaking do it. Especially Jisung, who's already like tiny. He's then adding these huge bloody wedges, and I don't know how they dance like they do in them, because they're actually quite not difficult to walk in, because they're not. They're really, really comfortable once you get your head around it. But it's like when they dance in boots and Timberlands and Doc Martens, it's like, how are you dancing in these heavy shoes, for goodness sake? Yeah, the platform Doc Martens. I think I just want a pair of standard Doc Martens, not the platform ones, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I am going to have to go. Yeah, I nearly fall as well. You should have seen me wearing them on ice. It was ridiculous. But yeah, no, I'm going to go. The next live stream will probably be a bit more planned because I'll do an unboxing. I'm not going to go live until my season's greeting arrives. You never know, it might be tomorrow. Yeah, they could just arrive at any time. But I do want to unbox that with you because I was going to do a video for it anyway, but I'd quite like to do it live just so that if anyone has any questions or they want to see something a little bit closer up, blah, 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 they can ask me and I can show you. And also, if you want, I have a bit of a bundle arriving from a group order which has a mixture of loads of stuff in it, such as the All In album stuff, the photo cards, some tour merch. I could also do that as well. I mean, this is completely up to you. I don't want you to think I'm sitting here just showing stuff off, but I literally have no one else to show. So it's nice to share with you guys if you are interested. And maybe my binder and stuff at some point, now that it's nearly complete, if you're interested, yada, yada, yada. I just think that'd be really nice. Like I say, not everybody has to stay and watch, but I think some people might enjoy it, you know, especially if you're wondering whether it's worth collecting or where to buy stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm always happy to help. Well, yeah, that's literally it for today. And like I say, we'll probably do a bit more of like a Q&A next time as well. Not Q&A, but I kind of want to sit and just have you kind of ask me stuff and me talk and answer. I think that'd be really nice, rather than me just ranting and being my usual self. But this was kind of a welcome back to live stream. So hopefully maybe more people can come next time if I do it a bit earlier, because I know I've done it a bit later. And yeah, so those of you who are going to school, you better go and study and do your grades. Those of you who are going to work, please take care of yourselves. Those of you who are in lockdown, the same as me, please look after yourselves, like I say. And just remember, I'm always on Twitter if anybody wants to just message or retweet my terrible tweets, because I'm a mess over on Twitter. And yeah, apart from that, thank you for tuning in, those of you. I'm sorry if it's been a little bit boring. This was just, like I say, I wanted to get back into the swing of live streaming, and I was just hoping people would actually turn up. And I'm glad you did, even if I know it's not as many people as normal, but those of you who are here, thank you so much. And yeah, have a great day, night, evening. And obviously I won't be uploading tonight, but I will be uploading tomorrow. I think it's the Hyunjin soft stand video tomorrow. Also, those of you who were wondering where Fandom Tour episode 3, I have currently used up all of my Vimo kind of allowance for finding Stray Kids, so I will figure out something else, but it will be coming soon. But no, apart from that, thank you everyone. Thank you. I'm just making sure I'm reading everything because I don't want to miss any of your lovely comments, because honestly they make me so happy. But yeah, go drink water, wash your hands, wear your mask, look after yourselves. And that's pretty much it. I will probably premiere whatever I'm doing tomorrow, so I'll no doubt see you there. I like premiering with you, even if it's not that important. I just like premiering it because it's a nice chance for us to chat. And yeah, as soon as my season's greetings arrive, I will see you then. So yeah, bye. Thank you for putting yellow hearts, because you know, yellow. And that's it. Bye guys. Bye. Oh, right, is it going to end? It's going to go. Yeah, bye tea bags. I love you all so much. Bye bye.